Hello, 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 everybody. We have a verdict. The verdict is in. Hello, hello, hello. The verdict is in. It is going to be read shortly. They said they give about an hour notice. I just got the notification at 11:54, so like a couple minutes ago, that the verdict has been reached. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome. We have a verdict in the Lori Vallow case. Hey, everybody. Good to see everybody again. So the jury, it says the jury has now reached a verdict. The reading, okay, let me just go to the Ada County court site here. Okay, so I will share this with you. Okay, so it says right here, verdict reached in the state versus Lori Vallow. The jury has reached a verdict. The reading of the verdict in the state versus Lori Vallow is expected to begin at 12:45. So that's 2:45 Eastern. So in about 45 minutes. So I thought I'd share that with you. I'm going to make sure I've got the site up and ready. So the verdict is in. Well, 3 hours today, and I think 3 hours yesterday, so 6.5, maybe 7 hours they deliberated. This is the Lori Vallow verdict. It is in, so we are just waiting. We will be seeing it here shortly. They said about 45 minutes, so it's going to be in about 45 minutes. I was about 6.5 hours, 7 hours. I don't remember how long they deliberated yesterday, but they've been deliberating this morning for 3 hours. Again, please make sure that you guys mask your words when we talk about any swear words or pew pew, anything like that. The M word, please mask your words. So I will be showing it here. We're just waiting for it to come up on the feed. As soon as it comes up on the feed, I will be bringing it to you. Just letting a few people that I follow over here on Twitter, let them know. Please go out, you guys. Give this video a like. Let people know that we are live. So exit the chat, hit that like button, then come on back in. When you come back in, you guys, please make sure you got live chat selected at the top of your screen. Hey, Heavenly. Good to see you guys. The verdict is in. Yes. Yeah, the death penalty has been taken off the table, you guys. You're very welcome, Ryan Christie. I told you guys that when the verdict was in, I would let you guys know. Okay, so let me just get back to this. Yeah, it's going crazy now over on Twitter. Everybody letting everybody know that it's the verdict is in. Yes, so it's the first degree deaths of Tylee, JJ, and Tammy. She is being tried for, as well as keeping money from the government for the kids. Sweet Crazy, the death penalty was taken off the table a bit ago. No, she was facing the death penalty. She was facing the death penalty. And they removed it. So I'm going to remove that comment, Heavenly. Good afternoon, everybody. Justice is coming. We've already got justice in the Gannon Stout case. Now we are waiting for a verdict in this case here. I will let you know what's going on in the courtroom. She does have another trial that she will be facing in the death of Charles Vallow after this one. It was a sanction that was given, Sweet Crazy. Sweet Crazy asked about why. It was a sanction that was given because of disclosure that wasn't given and things not being given over to the prosecution, from the prosecution to the defense. I'm just reading here, you guys, so if I'm quiet for a minute, that's why. Larry and Kay are in the courtroom. Larry came in again this morning and was playing songs that him and JJ used to listen to. Also, he said today was going to be a good day. He felt that the verdict was coming today, so he is right. No, it's not a plea. The jury has come back with a verdict. The reason the death penalty was off the table, was taken off the table, was sanctions against the prosecution. As we know, she never gave up her right to a speedy trial, yet that was taken advantage of a few times. Hey, positive vibes. Hey, everybody coming in. So the jury deliberated for around 7 hours. There's definitely buzz in the courtroom. One of the news crew that's in there, he says, I'll admit it, I'm shaking. There's a few people that are afraid of this verdict. John Pryor is not there. John Pryor wasn't there for closing. John Pryor wasn't there for a lot of the trial. Hello, Lady D. Sweet Crazy, good morning. So just give me a second, you guys. I am trying to get information about what is going on in the courtroom here. A couple of the reporters are just shaking. I've seen 3 or 4 now comment that they are shaking. Marianne, give me a second, please. I am trying to get this information. Please have a little bit of patience. This was just announced. Please remember, you guys, to mask your swear words. Please be respectable in chat. I have not heard that they are in the courtroom, so I do not believe that they are there. Yes, I'm going to be giving you guys the live feed for the video feed for they're going to let us stream the video. So as soon as it is up on the player, I will bring it. Oh, thank you, Lauren. I've been trying to take a break, but I've been trying to get caught up on reads and whatnot too. So good afternoon, Lori, Lady D, Lauren, Aggie, Lisa, Sweet Crazy, Positive Bites, Hippie, Nana. Yes, it's going to be live. I will be able to live stream it for you guys. As soon as the video is up, I will bring it up. Marianne, Lady D, Positive Vibes. Hello, everybody. Lori Forbes, good afternoon. Karen in Texas, hello, hello. Aggie, yes. Like I said, it was just released, you guys, that the verdict is in. So as soon as they start the live stream, I will be putting it up on my screen. Let me just get this up. Okay, I just wanted to get that up there so people know. Hello, Kristen. Sarah, hello. Scottish Lass. Time for a change. Seeing a lot of familiar faces. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know if they will do the sentence today or not. We will have to wait and see, you guys. Hello, Christine. Like I said, I've got about 8 tabs open, you guys. So as soon as I know anything or hear what's going on in the courtroom, I will be letting you guys know. I know the reporters are on edge. A lot of them are really concerned for some reason about this verdict. Although there was a lot of evidence presented, it's all circumstantial. Several Rexburg police and Fremont County detectives officers are in the courtroom. They have worked tirelessly for 3.5 years to get to this day. Camila Hines, my colleague who's outside the courthouse, describes the scene as excitement, lots of moving and frantic. So people outside the courtroom that weren't able to get out into the courtroom are very frantic. Hey, Ashley, Vera Roy. Hello, everybody coming in. Brian Koberger, he's going to go to trial. There's more than enough. Oh, Keela, thank you. Okay, so here's some more information. Kay and Larry Woodcock are back in the courtroom. Everybody's just chatting away in the courtroom. Prosecutor Rob Wood is standing by the entrance into the courtroom with his arms crossed. He was pretty relaxed earlier, but now he's also, for some reason, people are a little worried. So just only 30 minutes ago, you guys, as soon as they said they had a verdict, they got their lunch brought to them. For those of you wondering about Letitia too, she's been removed from El Paso County Jail, and she's been brought to the regional center where she's going to be classified. That could take up to 30 days. She could stay there until she gets classification done, and then they will decide from there which jail she will be housed in. I keep checking for the feed, you guys. As soon as it is up, I will bring it to you. There is a little bit of buzz inside the courtroom. Looks like they're getting things set up and ready. We've got about 25 minutes before the verdict, you guys. The prosecution not only violated her rights to a speedy trial over and over, there was also sanctions for not giving over evidence in a timely manner, stuff like that. I think there's been enough background checks done on her, enough information on her that there may be a sentencing today. We don't know yet. The judge could certainly do that. You're welcome, Lori. Me too, Brenda. Me too. You're welcome, Debbie. Hey, Vicky. Okay, let me go and check over here again, see if there's anything new coming out for you guys. Like I said, they are getting the courtroom set up, so it won't be much longer. Give me a second. Okay, let me just catch up here. They're also going to be having a still camera. The judge is going to allow also a still camera inside the courtroom. So we'll get the video feed, the live feed as she's being sentenced. But there's also going to be pictures also. So the news is going to be able to post pictures of her for the first time throughout this trial. They were doing sketches. They had a sketch artist in there, but this is going to be the first time that an actual still camera is going to be allowed from the news crew in there. It's going to be a pool one. They're not allowed to film it. They can just take still pictures, but we will have the video feed. The courtroom is now packed. Everybody is filing into the courtroom, you guys. John Thomas's daughter and a friend who have been here for much of the trial just walked in and are sitting on the reserve defense now. Prosecutors Tanya Rawlings and Rachel Smith are seated at the table. So this is going to happen soon, you guys. Soon. I'm going to keep refreshing the Zoom. Okay, Woodcock is saying that she has a knot in her stomach. A lot of things could go wrong here, you guys. Don't forget that they couldn't place Lori at the scene where the kids were buried. They couldn't... there's a lot of things that could go wrong. Let's just put it that way. It's all going to depend on how this jury is going to decide. I can see one of the verdicts coming back not guilty. And I feel like that is for the Tammy Daybell charge. I think she'll be found guilty on every other charge. But hey, K-Mitch, I feel she will be found guilty on all the charges regarding the kids and the keeping of that money, stuff like that, the conspiracy and the first degrees on both kids. The one I'm concerned about is the one on Tammy. There is sound, Joy, so maybe check your volume on the video itself for you. Check your volume, make sure it's up. You're very welcome, Vicky. So when this verdict comes in, you guys, I will be putting it up on the screen. I keep checking the Zoom here. Okay, so she's facing the following charges: conspiracy to commit first-degree murder for Tylee, first-degree murder for Tylee, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder JJ, first-degree murder JJ Vallow, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder with Tammy Daybell, and grand theft. And famous truth teller, the verdict is in. The verdict is in. We are waiting for everybody to get in the courtroom. So I don't know what you're trying to say there. The verdict is in. So piss off. Here. You can go in timeout and think about that for a while. Everybody that knows me on this channel and has been here since day one knows I don't put anything out that's not verified. The verdict is in famous truth teller. Get your facts straight before you come in here and start going off on me. All we can do is keep our fingers crossed, you guys, that she's found guilty on every one of these. I love you too, Lori. Looking awful silly coming in here and going off on me. Why do you got a thumbnail up that says the verdict's in when it's not? Get out of here. Oh, I miss seeing all you guys too. Let's hope so, Ellen. Let's hope so. Leslie, she doesn't have internet. Well, she wouldn't be on here if she did. Like, it's all over the internet. Like, come in here and tell me the verdict's not in. Get a life. Mary Ann Welton, absolutely. Lori, I miss you guys. I miss all you guys. Yeah, exactly. That's the one I'm concerned about, K. Mitch. Stormy, hello. Well, we love you. Buying the wedding dress and rings before Tammy died could cinch that. It could. It could. I thought that was done like just the day after she died. I love you too. I love you too. Hello, Janelle. Unspoken Butterfly. Thank you so much for your super sticker. You're very kind, very generous. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, what a nice Mother's Day gift this will be. Yes. From what I'm hearing, you guys, is they don't have the overflow room today. So whoever didn't get into the courtroom is going to have to wait outside. I miss you too, Al. Yes, Lauren, it's certainly not verdict watch. The verdict is in. Me too, Janelle. I am so anxious. Again, Unspoken Butterfly, thank you so, so much for your super sticker. I appreciate you. I'm anxious for this verdict. Me too. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she may get the conspiracy. But I don't think they're going to be able to get her on the first degree on her. Katarina says, I don't know what I'm going to listen to. Sorry for the cough, you guys. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's the Tammy thing they got hung up on too. The feed is not up yet, you guys, but there is buzz in the courtroom, so cameras are being set up and stuff. So, like I said, I've got 8 tabs open here, and I'm watching everywhere, including the Zoom. So the bailiff now, it's going to be coming shortly, you guys, because the bailiff is now telling everyone to make sure that their phones are turned off or silenced. They're testing the live stream right now. The verdict is going to be read in 15 minutes. So they are testing the live stream right now, and I see them doing that. So as soon as they have the feed up and everything is good to go, then we will see it come up on my screen. Oh, yes. They did. Absolutely. Chad is going to go to trial. He's going to try and pin it all on Lori. Lori and her brother. We don't know, right? Because we haven't been able to see her through this whole trial. Yeah, she does. They both deserve the death penalty as far as I'm concerned. Lee, thank you, my dear. Lee says, thank you for making the wait time easier, Willow. Can't wait to see this, you know what? Poodle or whatever here is supposed to be found guilty. Yes, I hope so too. I have not been able to follow that one. With everything going on in the Letitia Stout and this one here, I have not been able to follow that. But if they are going to broadcast the verdict on that, I will follow that one for you guys and have the verdict if they televise it. Thank you again, Lee. I appreciate you so, so much for your donation. Hey, Tanya. The feed is still not up yet, you guys. They are getting mics and everything set up. I got to mute just for a second, you guys, so I don't get a copyright strike. Hang on a second. The trial has started, Christine, for the West boys. Okay, give me just a second, you guys. Okay, so I got a audio up that I can let you know if anything else is going on also. So I've got that in my ear. Thank you, Karen from Texas. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, also you guys, there is no family members from either side there. There's nobody there for Lori. There's none of Chad's family, nothing there. Kay and Larry Woodcock are there. Colby's not there. Her sister is not there. It's just Kay and Larry, a lot of police, a lot of media and spectators. Thank you so much, Karen, Texas, for your donation. I appreciate you so, so much. Okay, so the sentencing is not going to be happening today, you guys, and some update on that. The sentencing is going to actually happen back in Fremont County. They're not going to have sentencing here in Ada County. They're going to be going back to Fremont for that. Oh, apparently Colby has just came into the courtroom. So Colby has came into the courtroom, you guys. Thank you again, Karen. No, it'll be with the same judge, Janelle. It's just instead of having to go all the way to Ada County, it will be held in Fremont. Lori's not in the courtroom yet. I'll let you know when she's being brought in. I'm not leaving you. I'm not leaving you. I'm still here. I'm waiting for the feed to get up. Can you guys hear me? Put one in the chat if you guys can hear me, please. Hello, Marie. Please put a one in the chat if you guys can hear me. Okay, you guys can hear me? Great. Scottish Lass, thank you so, so much. Okay, because somebody said that they couldn't hear me up here. Thank you so much, Scottish Lass. I appreciate you. Thank you. Unspoken had said that she couldn't hear me. Hello, Oracle. Thank you, you guys. If you don't hear me chit-chatting, it's because I am checking everywhere to see what's going on. Rob Wood is now back in the courtroom. Lindsay Blake, Spencer Rammel has just walked in. So the curtains just came down, whatever that means. Larry is sitting by the entrance. He has a tissue he's using. Kay is sitting in the benches. The defense attorneys are not in the courtroom yet. I can assume they're with Lori Vallow. Prosecution is now in the room, and Larry is now walking towards Kay. So they're getting ready. It's going to be any minute, you guys. Like I said, as soon as the Zoom is up, I will put it up on my screen. So apparently the defense does not want to talk to media. So once the verdict comes in, apparently they don't want to talk to the media. within 5 minutes, you guys. And like I said, when as soon as this Zoom starts, I will have it up on the screen. Unspoken butterfly, 2 cigarettes at a time here. I am speaking, unspoken butterfly. I am here. I'm just reading so I can bring you guys up to date information. Unspoken butterfly, please let me know that you can hear me. If you can't, everybody else can hear me. So if you can't hear me, you're going to have to check your volume. So John Thomas, Jim Archibald, Brandon Hobbs, the defense investigator just walked in. Thomas walked over to his daughter and her friend and said, "Thanks for showing up." So 6 weeks, 60 witnesses, hundreds of pieces of evidence, thousands of man-hours, dozens of exhibits, phone calls, recordings, videos, blood, sweat, and tears. We're at the time now for the verdict. So Kate and Larry Woodcock will be holding a news conference after the verdict is read. Still no video feed yet, you guys? Hello, Patty. So do you guys want me to put up a poll? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. Okay, so it is up. 2% already think not guilty. Okay, you guys. Let me get over here so I can bring this. Hang on a sec. Okay, here we go. Oh, crap. Hang on a sec, you guys. I got to make sure I shared the audio. Okay. So here we go, you guys. Are you ready? Who's ready? So we got 5% that are undecided, 93% feel guilty. We still got 2% saying not guilty. Oh, 4%, 5% undecided. 92% think guilty. Get your vote in, you guys. It'll be coming down as soon as the court starts. I'll be taking down the poll. So get your vote in now. So what they are saying right now, people who are commenting, and not just normal people, these are news people and psychiatrists and stuff. They're saying that there's definitely something going on with Lori, that they think she has some kind of mental health issue. But they're also saying that Chad, they don't feel like Chad has any mental health issues, but they feel that Lori does. Okay, you guys, last chance to get your vote in because I'll be ending the poll. Oh, riot in the courtroom for sure if not guilty comes in. We don't know if Chad's watching. He's in jail, so okay, so there is the poll. We are just waiting for it to start now. As you can see, I do have the Zoom up. They're saying 12:45. They're late. Miranda says they're both cuckoo. Yeah, definitely conspiracy there too. Yes. Nope, they didn't. They did not go for not guilty by reason of insanity. Oh, absolutely. You know his attorney is watching, but, I don't believe Chad is. He's in jail, so yes, I agree. TK Sass says she's gonna be rioting in her living room. And Patty seems to think there's going to be a guilty. Come on, let's go. Like outside the courtroom, you guys, there are hundreds of people because they only have the one courtroom open. So that courtroom is packed. The outside of the court is packed. There's hundreds of people because they cannot get in. Isabel seems to think that Chad's going to plead guilty before his trial. I'm not so sure about that. I don't think so. Lori is in the courtroom. Everybody is in the courtroom, you guys. Hang on a sec. I have my one screen full screen, so I can't check on this, but I'll check on it here. So the courtroom doors have now been locked. The bailiff gives instructions to remove hats and sunglasses. He tells everyone to silence their phone. So they are about ready. They've locked the doors to the courtroom. Okay, so Idaho. Oh, apparently Chad is able to see it. Okay, so whoever said that Lori was in the courtroom, it's not true. Lori's not in the courtroom yet. They're waiting for her to come into the courtroom. The jurors and judge are not in there yet. Okay, I'm gonna stay on this one because I know I can trust this one here. All they're waiting on right now, you guys, is for the judge to walk in the courtroom. He won't walk in until Lori is in the courtroom. I'm quiet, you guys, is because I'm looking at the streams that I have. So I can let you guys know straight away as soon as she gets in the courtroom. Any minute now, you guys. Okay, let me check over here again and see if she is in the courtroom. Okay, here we go, you guys. They're about to start. So the alternate jurors just walked in and are sitting on the opposite side of the courtroom across from the jury box. And this is about to start. Here we go. You can see up in the corner here that they are getting ready. You can see it starting up here. They will, there we go. Okay, you guys, here we go. Please put a 1 in the chat to make sure that you can hear it. I don't see Lori. Lori should be right here. This is Jim Archibald and her other lawyer. Oh, there's Lori right there, I believe. Yep, there she is. Put 1 in the chat, please, to tell me you can hear it. Okay, great. So Elise, we were just waiting for the judge and jury to come in. Lori just walked into the courtroom. As you can see, the judge's seat is empty. He's not in the room yet. Once the judge comes in, then the jury, here he comes.
District Court's now in session. Honorable Stephen Boyce, judge presiding.
Okay, you guys heard all that? Yes?
Thank you. Please be seated. All right, good afternoon, everyone. We are going on the record. Court reporter, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, thank you. This is case CR 22-21-1624, State of Idaho versus Noreen Vallow. The matter before the court today is for a verdict in the jury trial that's been conducted over the last several weeks in this case. The court will note on the record, prosecution is here represented by Mr. Wood, Ms. Blake, and Ms. Smith. The defense, Mr. Archibald, Mr. Thomas are present, as well as the defendant who is present. The court's been advised that the jury has reached a verdict at this time. Is the state ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is the defense ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Let's have the jurors brought in, please. While the jurors are being brought in, I'd like to indicate that this matter is being live streamed on the court's YouTube channel. In addition, the court's existing conduct order is in effect, and everyone needs to comply with that conduct order. This verdict has several counts. The court is going to require that all in attendance abstain from any sort of loud outbursts or sounds that could in any way affect the proceedings in this matter, as the counts are read in the verdict. And I expect to maintain order and decorum, as has been the case throughout this trial, with those in attendance. So please keep that in mind once we get to this stage of these proceedings. So with that in mind, if the jurors are ready, they can be seated.
All right, please. Jury's all present, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Bailiff. Please be seated. All right, the court will note that we had alternate jurors that were excused upon deliberations. So now the remaining 12 jurors who have deliberated are here and appear to all be properly seated. Will counsel stipulate that the jury is all present and properly seated from the state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Will the defense will stipulate?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, at this time, the court will inquire then from the jury. Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yeah.
Very well. If you have the verdict form, I'd ask the bailiff bring that over here and we'll have it brought to the clerk to be read. All right, the court has reviewed the verdict form, find that it's been properly completed, signed and dated. So at this time, I'll direct the clerk to please read the verdict into the record. The defendant would please rise.
In the District Court of the 7th Judicial District of the State of Idaho and for the County of Fremont, State of Idaho plaintiff versus Lori Noreen Vallow, aka Lori Noreen Daybell, defendant, case number CR 22211624. Verdict. We, the jury, duly impaneled and sworn to try the above entitled action for our verdict, unanimously answer the questions submitted to us as follows. Question number 1. In regards to count 1 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of Tylee Ryan and grand theft by deception? Answer, guilty. Question number 2. In regards to count 2 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of first-degree murder of Tylee Ryan? Answer, guilty. Question number 3. In regards to count 3 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of Joshua Jackson Vallow and grand theft by deception? Answer, guilty. Question number 4. In regards to count 4, the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of first-degree murder of Joshua Jackson Vallow? Answer, guilty. Question number 5. In regards to count 5 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder of Tammy Daybell? Answer, guilty. Question number 6. In regards to count 7 of the amended indictment, is Lori Noreen Vallow not guilty or guilty of grand theft? Answer, guilty. Dated this 12th day of May, 2023, signed by the presiding officer.
All right, please be seated. Madam Clerk, thank you for reading the verdict into the record. At this time, let me just inquire of the jury, is this in fact your true and correct verdict?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Let me ask now from counsel, does the state wish to have the jury polled?
We do not, Your Honor.
Does the defense wish to have the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, the jury will be polled at this time. Madam Clerk, if you would please indicate only by juror numbers of each of the jurors if this is their true and correct verdict individually.
Juror number 4, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 5, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 6, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 8, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 9, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 10, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 11, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 12, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 13, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 14, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 15, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 16, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. The court does find it's a unanimous verdict in this case, so I will direct the clerk to record the verdict into the record of this case. I'll now have a closing jury instruction for our jurors and also those alternate jurors that are in attendance today. You have now completed your duties as jurors in this case and are discharged with the sincere thanks of this court. The question may arise as to whether you may discuss this case with the attorneys or with anyone else. For your guidance, the court instructs you that whether you talk to the attorneys or to anyone else is entirely your own decision. It is proper for you to discuss this case if you want to, but you are not required to do so, and you may choose not to discuss the case with anyone at all. If you choose to talk to someone about the case, you may tell them as much or little as you like about your deliberations or the facts that influenced your decision. If you decide to discuss the case with anyone, you should be careful to respect the privacy and feelings of your fellow jurors. You should limit your comments to your own perceptions and feelings. If anyone persists in discussing the case over your objections or becomes critical of your service either before or after any discussion has begun, please report that to me. At this time, then, the court offers its sincere thanks to the jurors. I appreciate your patience and attentiveness throughout this lengthy trial. I also thank you again for upholding your important civic duty as jurors in this case. I'd also like to thank the attorneys who tried this case for your professionalism throughout the proceedings and in the pretrial motions that came before trial. At this time, then, the court will discuss briefly sentencing in this case. In Idaho, pursuant to Title 19, Chapter 25, a report is required to be prepared before sentencing called a pre-sentence investigation report. In a typical case, that report takes at least 2 months to prepare. In a case such as this, it will likely take longer. The court will inquire as to a pre-sentence investigator for the time frame required to prepare the report in this case. Upon getting an estimation, then the court will reach out to counsel for determining a date for sentencing. I'll just advise everyone that will likely be, I'm thinking, at least 3 months probably before that sentencing can be scheduled to have the report completed. The court will also advise at this time then, upon conclusion of the proceedings, the defendant will be remanded back to custody of the Ada County Sheriff at this time to be transferred to the Fremont County Sheriff for further proceedings in Fremont County for sentencing. The court will also instruct the clerk to collect any of the jurors' notes pursuant to Idaho Criminal Rule 24.1A. At this time, then, the court will ask that the jurors and any alternates in attendance be excused from the courtroom. And I am going to direct that all in attendance here remain seated until such time as the jurors have been completely exited from the courtroom. And in addition, I'll let the jurors know there is additional information you'll be receiving through the court administration offices on your way out as you leave today. So again, thank you for your service. Court will be adjourned. And Mr. Bailiff, if you could have all rise for your jury.
All rise, please.
All right, thank you, counsel. Thank you, everyone, for your decorum this afternoon. Court is adjourned.
Judge, when would you like me to open the doors for?
There you go, everybody. Guilty on all counts. And get rid of all these other streams now that I have up and going and news outlets. And so there we go, you guys. Guilty on all counts. The only one I was really worried about was the Tammy Daybell one, but she was found guilty on that one too. I am just happy. One more left to go. Don't forget that the death penalty is still on the table for Chad. So I don't know, you guys. He may end up trying to make a deal now that he sees what happened with Lori. They have more evidence against him than they did Lori. So I think if he was wise, he would take a deal. Will he do that? We don't know. But still, the only thing that still breaks my heart in this, you guys, is that JJ and Tylee still cannot be laid to rest. They have to be kept in that freezer until Chad's case is done. So that's still something there. I'm hoping that he will make a deal and he will plead so Kay and Larry can finally put these kids to rest, give them a proper burial and the respect that they deserve. So with that being said, you guys, I'm going to let you guys all get back to what you were doing. Thank you for coming and watching the verdict with me. Happy to see your faces again. As far as the West trial, if they do the same thing as they did here with the Lori Vallow trial and show maybe closing arguments in the verdict, I will cover that. Okay? So until the next time, thank you, mods, too, for being here. You guys rock. So until the next time, you guys, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. Love you guys to the moon and back. Bye-bye for now.